Hello everyone, welcome to our sessions. In this series of videos, we are going to cover 9 chapters of Pure Mathematics 1. Chapter 4 is Graphs and Transformation. In this video, we are going to cover topic 4.6 Transforming Functions. We will go through each transformation step by step with some book exercise questions. We will solve past paper questions and we'll give you exam success tips so you can excel in your Excel. Let's start our journey. Topic 4.6 is transforming function. Exercise 4F. The curve with equation y is equal to f of x passes through the point A, B, C and D. As you can see in this diagram, 4 points are there and coordinates of the points are given. Sketch the following and give the coordinate of the point A, B, C, D after each transformation. So, first we have to write the coordinate after transformation. What's the coordinate are there? Because the 1 over 3 is outside the bracket, it will affect on the y coordinate. And this is y coordinate is divided by 3. So if your a is minus 4 minus 6, then it will become minus 4 minus 2 because minus 6 is divided by 3. B coordinate minus 2 0 stays same because 0 is there, so 0 divided by 3 is 0. C coordinate is 0 minus 3 will become 0 minus 1 because minus 3 divided by 3 will give you minus 1. And coordinate D is 4 0 will stay as a 4 0. Keep in mind the x coordinate will not change, only y coordinate will divide by 3. Okay. Now let's try to sketch the graph. So x axis, y axis. I have to take the coordinate which is minus 4 minus 2. So kind of I can say here this is minus 4 and this is minus 4 and this is minus 2. Okay, so there is a 1 point I will get which is point A here. So my point A transform here. Minus 2 0 point will stay as the same. So this is my B point which is minus 2 0 point is there. C point, it's become 0 minus 1. So x is 0 and y is become minus 1. So your C point will be here and your D point will stay same which is a D point which is 4 0 point, right? Okay. So how to start this graph? Because it's a positive graph, you can start from here. So this is your graph passing through the C, going to the B and then passing to A. So this is the way we can sketch this graph. Always first transform the coordinate, it will easy to sketch the graph. Next question is, same graph is there but it transformed h is equal to f of 1 over 4x. As 1 over 4 is inside the bracket, so we have to do opposite to 4. So your x coordinate times by 4. So each coordinate, x coordinate will times by 4. Okay, let's see. Point A, we have a minus 4 minus 6 will become minus 16 minus 6. B coordinate minus 2 0 will become minus 8 0. C coordinate 0 minus 3 will not change because x coordinate is 0 and D coordinate which is 4 0 will become 16 0. Right? Now let's sketch the graph. X coordinate, y coordinate, right? Okay. So first put the point A which is minus 16 minus 6. Suppose this is minus 16 and minus 6 is somewhere here. So we will get point A here. Okay. We will get point B minus 8 0 somewhere here. So this is minus 8. C point we are getting 0, -3 somewhere here. So this is our point C, which is -3. And point D we are getting 16, 0. So our D point is here. So our graph will look like this. It's passing from the D, C. Yeah. So this is the way our graph is look like. The line should be straight. Okay. Move to next. Next transformation is minus f of x. As you can see, minus is outside bracket, so which is reflection in x-axis. Means your y coordinate change sign. So, right? So, for coordinate A, -4, -6 will become -4, 6. B, -2, 0 will stay as a -2, 0. C, 0, -3 will turn to 0, 3 because the y coordinate will change. And D, which is 4, 0 will also stay as a 4, 0. So now sketch the graph, x-axis and y-axis, right? Put the point which is -4, 6. So this is your -4 and your 6 is here. So this is your point A. Point B is -2, 0. So this is our point B. Point C is 0, 3. So that will somewhere here, which is your point C. And point D is 4, 0. So your point D is here. So your graph will look like this. So as you can see, this is the reflection on a x-axis. Remember, when y coordinate will change sign or y coordinate sign will be changing. Let's move to question 4. Question 4 is, we have a y is equal to f of x. This graph is there. The curve has a vertical asymptote that you can say x is equal to -2 and the horizontal asymptote which is y is equal to 0. And the curve crosses the y-axis at the 0, 1 point, right? So we have to transform this graph to fx. Now as you can see, 2 is outside the bracket, means it's stretched with a scale factor 2. So scale factor we are times 2. So that means in the y direction or the y coordinate will times by 2. So we can write y coordinate times by 2. There is no x coordinate will change. So in that case, this point 0, 1 will change to 0, 2, right? And because the x coordinate is not changing, the asymptote will also no change. So this is the transform graph you can see. So as you can see, the difference between this is, this asymptote is same, only this point which is 0, 1, it's now becomes 0, 2. So that's the only change or that's the only transformation we can do it here. Next transformation for the same graph is f of 2x. Now 2 is inside the bracket, that means stretch with a scale factor half. And here if it is inside, so we can say x coordinate scale factor is half. Means your x coordinate will divide by 2. Now we have a asymptote x is equal to -2. So that means if you divide by 2, that will give you -1. So our asymptote will be x is equal to -1. As you can see here, this is x is equal to -1 asymptote. About the y intersection point, which is 0, 1, will not change, it stay as a 0, 1. So this is our transformed graph. Next transformation is f of x minus 2. So because minus 2 is inside, the graph is translated by factor 2, 0. minus 2, so we have to do opposite, which is 2, 0. So our x coordinate we have to add plus 2. Now my asymptote is x is equal to minus 2. If I add plus 2, I will get 0. So that means my x asymptote will become this way. So this is our asymptote, x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, and because this graph is not intersecting y-axis, we will not get this point. So this is our transformed function. Next transformation is minus f of x. So as we talked before, minus is outside, so we can say the reflection on the x-axis. That means our y coordinate will change sign. So we have a 0, 1 point will turns to 0, minus 1. And here, as you can see, the graph, before it was in a second and the fourth quadrant, now it's become third and the first quadrant. Okay, and asymptote will not change, but only it changed the y coordinate. So we will get 1 point here, which is 0 and minus 1. So this is the way we can transfer our graph minus f of x. Point P21 lies on the graph with equation y is equal to f of x. On the graph of y f of ax, the point P is transformed to point Q41. So we have a one coordinate P21 and which is transformed to Q41. And our function is y is equal to f of ax. Now we can see the transformation of x coordinate, which is times 2. But which is, because of it is inside bracket, we have to do opposite to that. That means our a value is a half. So our new transform functions you can write like as a half x. So our coordinate is become 4, 1. This is part A. Part B is write down the coordinate of the point to P, map under each transformation. First transformation is f of x minus 4. As we can see inside bracket, that means the x coordinate will affect. So our function translated by 4, 0 factor. Because minus 4, but we have to do opposite, so function translated 4, 0 vector. So my point 2, 1 is translated to 6, 1. So the x coordinate we have to add 4. That is for the first function. For the second function, 3 of fx. As you can see, 3 is outside the bracket. So our function stretch by scale factor 3. And our y coordinate will affect. And we have to do times 3. So 2, 1 is translated to 2, 3. Because the y coordinate we are multiply by 3. Third function is half of fx minus 4. Now here two transformations are there. So which one we have to do first? First we will do this one half. So our p coordinate is 2, 1. And which is outside, that means the y coordinate is times by 2. So it's become 2 and half, multiply by half, which is half. And then minus 4. So again 2 and half coordinate, which is translated to 2 and minus 7 over 2. How I get minus 7 over 2? So as you can see, half minus 4. If you take LCM, you will get minus 7 over 2. So this is the way we are getting 7. So this is our answer. The transformation for the first function we are getting, which is 6, 1. The second function we are getting 2, 3. And the third function after 2 transformation we are getting 2 and minus 7 over 2. Question 6. The diagram shows a sketch of a curve with equation y is equal to f of x. We have a 4 coordinates a, b, c and d lie on the curve. Sketch the following graph and give the coordinate of the points a, b, c, d after each transformation. So this is our normal graph is there and ABCD points are there. First transformation is y plus 2 is equal to f of x. So that means I can write y is equal to f of x minus 2. That means my y coordinate, every y coordinate I have to do minus 2. So my a, which is minus 1 0, will become minus 1 minus 2. My b coordinate, which is 0 2, it's become 0 0 because 2 minus 2. Our c coordinate, which is 1 2, it's become 1 0, and the d coordinate, which is 2 0, it's become 2 minus 2, right? So this is the graph after the changing is there, and this is how our graph is look like, the first transformation. Move for the second transformation, the same question. Half of y is equal to f of x. So here again we have to make y as a subject. So y is equal to 2f of x. Means our all y coordinate will times by 2. So for a minus 1 0, it's become minus 1 0 because 0 times 2 is 0. B become, this is a, b become 0 4 because times by 2. C will become 1 and 4, and D stay the same 2 0. So this is our new coordinate and the new graph, as you can see here. So you have to first find it out the coordinate that can help you to sketch graph. The next transformation is 3y is equal to f of x. So y is equal to 1 over 3 f of x. Means all the y coordinates is divided by 3. So our a, it's become minus 1 0 because 0 divided by 3 is 0. B coordinate is 0 2 over 3, right? Then the C coordinate, it's become 1 2 over 3, and the D coordinate is become 2 0, same because 0 divided by 3 is there. So you can see this is your transformed graph. So this is the way we can transform these points. The next transformation is 2y minus 1 is equal to f of x. So how we can make y as a subject? So 2y is equal to f of x plus 1. So y is equal to half of f of x plus half. So means your y coordinate, it's times by half and then add half. For example, my a coordinate. So my a coordinate is minus 1 0. So because it's a 0, the half divide will not affect, but the plus half will affect. So it will become minus 1 half. So as you can see here, this one is there. Now b coordinate, which is 0 2. So for 2 divide by half, that means 2. 2 divided by 2, which is 1, and 1 plus half will give you 3 over 2. So your b coordinate is become 1 and half. So it's become 0, and you can write 3 over 2, you can 1 and 1 and half. Now your C coordinate. C coordinate is 1 2. This also first divide by 2, that will give you 1, and plus half, that will transform into 1 and half. And the D coordinate, which is 2 0, will transform to 2 and half, because divide by half not affect, only plus half will affect. So this is the way we transform all the coordinates. Important takeaway for this topic. This is very useful page, I find it, and you can also print and stick it on your wall, that can help you. So if your function is plus d or a minus d, so the vertical translation up and down d units means your y coordinate, you have to add plus d and you have to do minus d. If plus c minus c inside bracket means it horizontal translation, and we have to do opposite. So plus c, so we have to do minus c from the x coordinate. If it is minus c, we have to do plus c from the x coordinate. This is very important reflection. Minus f of x, reflection over x-axis. So your y-axis sign will change. And if it is inside minus x is there, then reflection over y-axis, that means your x coordinate will become minus. A f of x, that means the vertical stretch by stretch factor a. So in that your y coordinate will times by a. Whatever the number is there, you have to times it out. And if the b is inside a bracket, that means horizontal compression, and that means you have to divide by b your x coordinate. This will very helpful for the transformation. Thank you for watching this video. If you find this video helpful, please give it thumbs up. Do subscribe for more math content and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or topics that you would like to see next.